Welcome to the Wacala 4-H broadcast. I am Jennifer Masters. I have been a member of Wacala 4-H for 4 years. This year I'm involved in Crafty Creators. Today, 4-H members Caden and Gentry will be interviewing Sara Turner. They will be discussing how Sara's time as a 4-H member influenced her to enroll her children in 4-H and to later become a 4-H club leader.
Welcome back to the 4-H podcast. I'm Caden Gruel, and I would like to welcome my co-host, Gentry Turner.
And our special guest today here is Sara Turner, my mother. Is it okay if I call you Sara for the podcast?
Yes, that will be fine.
Thank you. Question, how long have you been in 4-H?
Well, I started 4-H in the late 90s and early 2000s, about until I was old enough to drive, and life took me elsewhere, like getting a job and finishing high school. But during that time, I enjoyed it, and now that my kids are old enough, I am a 4-H mom and leader of the 4-H Outdoor Adventure Club here in Wacala.
What is the 4-H Outdoor Club?
So the 4-H Outdoor Adventure Club kind of stemmed from my experience when I was a kid. We went to summer camp, 4-H summer camp every summer, and went to different places in Wacala. The name of the camp was Wild for Wacala, and we would go to different areas and explore and pick up trash and canoe and go to the beach. And so the Outdoor Adventure Club, we kind of have the same ideals, and we go to different places in Wacala and do different projects and explore and get to know the world around us. And we meet once a month, and we have a great group of kids this year, and so far we're really enjoying it.
Tell us about your own 4-H experience.
So I did 4-H for many years, and like I said, I went to summer camp every summer, and it was a week-long camp, and we would go to different places every day, and I did that for several years. And then when I got old enough, I was a camp counselor at Camp Cherry Lake, and also did the 4-H Wacala Horse Masters Club for many years until probably about 2003. So, and I was also a member of the Wacala Sewing Club that we had back in the early 2000s.
Can you remember the name of any of your club leaders?
Yes, at the time, the lady that worked at the extension office, her name was Susan Niggs, and she was a wonderful woman, a very influential person in our lives, and she actually passed away while we were in 4-H, and they did a contest for her memorial plaque, a poem writing contest, and I actually was the winner of that contest, and the plaque is still here at the extension office out in the garden to memorialize her and her contributions to Wacala 4-H.
Your leader passed away. What was it like to go through that?
She was there for many years, and we all cared for her very deeply. I mean, there wasn't a single person in 4-H that she didn't touch or wasn't appreciative of the time that she gave for us. So we were all pretty devastated. I know it happened pretty fast, if my memory serves me correctly, and I believe it was breast cancer. Yeah, it was just a traumatic time when you're young and you never experienced anything like that to have to go through. But you know, we were all thankful for the time that we got to spend with her. And, you know, I still remember her very fondly. So it was a good impact that she had on my life. And I'm sure all the other 4-Hers that were a part of Wacala 4-H at the time.
How has 4-H affected being a mother?
Well, when I became a mother, I knew right away that I wanted my kids to be involved in 4-H. And I've started out just kind of on the sidelines spectating, and then as the years have gone on and they've gotten older, I decided to take a more active role, and I hope that leadership role that I've taken now will inspire them to become good leaders one day, or you know, start their own club when they're older, or just be a part of their kids' lives, or just influence when they become parents one day.
As being the mother of my co-host, how would you say 4-H has impacted his life?
Well, I was very, very shy growing up, and I only did the things that I was mostly forced to do. And I can see in my son and then in my other children that they have just blossomed into very outgoing individuals. They're not afraid to sit and talk on a podcast or try out to be a secretary or vice president of their 4-H club. And that's what I've always wanted, was for them to be, learn to be outgoing and learn to be active in different opportunities that they have that I might not have had when I was younger. And I think that being in 4-H has really affected them and has made them more willing to do things that I was not willing to do.
So you said you were forced into it. What do you mean by that?
Well, I was the kid that didn't want to leave my mom's leg to go anywhere, Vacation Bible School, 4-H, anything. So she would drop me off at summer camp, probably kicking and screaming. And by the second day, I really would settle into being there and learning with the other kids. And I was just a really shy kid growing up. But summer camp, the 4-H summer camp that I went to, after the first year, I was so excited to go again. And I had 9 first cousins, and we would all go together, and we would say we were taking over camp every year. And it was just a really wonderful time. And it's one of my fondest memories. And I think theirs too, because we always talk about it when we get together. And I was never willing to go, but I always enjoyed it after the fact.
How would you say, just giving advice to other 4-Hers?
So the advice I would give to future 4-Hers or the current 4-Hers is just do as many things as you can. Don't be afraid to sign up or join clubs, or maybe try something that you've not sure about. If you don't like being outside, come join our 4-H Outdoor Adventure Club and give it a try and try new things. See what you can get out of life and what Wakulla 4-H has to offer. We have lots of wonderful clubs and lots of wonderful people, and just be open-minded to trying new things and experiencing new experiences.
Thank you for your time here, and I guess I'll just see you in the car.
Thank you for being here.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rachel Pienta, the 4-H agent for Wakulla County. You have been listening to the Wakulla County 4-H podcast. In our podcast series, 4-H youth members interview area citizens about topics of local interest. Find our podcast episodes on Wave 94 and online. For more information about Wakulla 4-H youth programs, visit Wakulla 4-H on Facebook or call us at 850-926-3931. Have an idea for a podcast interview topic? Let us know.